So guys, I promised myself I was not gonna do a video on this topic. Like, I have been avoiding it for weeks. But today I read an article in the newspaper and I thought, okay, I know some of my followers might be seeing this in the news, or they might just be getting this offer and might be falling for the okie doke. So it's time to address it, and that's what I'm gonna do today. Hi everyone, this is the Focus Spender, and today I'm going to be talking about blessing circles, gifting circles, SUSUs, pyramid schemes, all that fun stuff. But first, if you're new to my channel, I would love for you to subscribe. My channel is all about getting out of debt, staying out of debt, organizing your finances, and increasing your net worth. And if you'd like to follow me on social media, you can find me at Focus Spender on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Now let's get started. Okay, so about a month ago, someone in my family approached me about this gifting circle, and I was like, girl, what are you talking about? And she's like, you've never heard of it? And I thought, why should I have heard of this before? When she started bringing it up to me, she mentioned something about, you know, you put in $100, you get $800. And I just looked at her like, what? And then you put in $500 and then you get $4,000. And I was like, that does not make any sense. This math doesn't make any sense. And then I remembered this meme from like months ago where people were like, tell me again how I put in $100 and get $800 out. So the whole point of this blessing circle or gifting circle is, you know, I guess there's multiple. I'm finding out now that there's multiple versions. I thought it was just this one guy with this random Vimeo link that was doing it, but I guess a lot of people are doing it. And basically, okay, so there's a concept of a flower, okay? Just stick with me here. Just stick with me here. So someone brings you into their gifting circle. And when they bring you into their gifting circle, you pay in $500. And there's a person in the middle that is receiving $500 from 8 different people. So then they get $4,000. So I'm going with the $500 to $4,000 thing. So they get their $4,000 on a Sunday. And then the next week you bring in 2 people, and those 2 people put in $500, but you don't put in anything. And then someone else is in the middle and they get $4,000 because that's part of that 8-person circle. And then the next week, the 2 people you brought in each have to bring in 2 people. So then that's 4 people. And those 4 people put in $500. You again don't put anything in. And then whoever's in the middle, they get $4,000. And then on the 4th week, the 4 people that the 2 people you brought in, they bring in, turns into 8 people. And then you're in the middle, and then they all pay in their $500, and then you get $4,000. That is it. That is how it works. And so when I looked at it, I said, okay, so, okay, you get your $4,000, but the way the video explained it was that, okay, that's it. You don't have to bring in any more people. You just keep, you know, recycling that group. But then I realized when I was, you know, charting it out, trying to understand, for the 8 people on the outside, the only way they're going to get $4,000 is if they start their own circle and keep doing the same thing. And that's when I said, absolutely not. Please stop calling me with this foolishness, because I am not about it. Like, it doesn't make sense. Okay, no. I figured, like, I understand the logic of it, but it doesn't make sense that it's just going to keep going and going and going, and someone is not going to get burned. Someone is going to get burned. And all I kept thinking was, at some point, you know, someone's going to get shot. And I'm not even being funny about this, but I live in New York City. People take their money very, very seriously. You cannot be playing games with people's money. People get angry. You don't know how people are going to react. I know there's another circle where I think you put in $5,000 and you get back 13 or whatever it is. I'm not going to do it. But the reason why these circles really frustrated me is because they're getting associated, or they're being associated with SUSUs. Now, a SUSU is something that is done in like the Caribbean and the African community, where it's basically like a private bank or Christmas club. So, you know, you have 12 months in the year, you have 12 people, you know, on the first month, every single month, everybody will put in $100. The person that's first in line will get their $1,200. And then down the line, that's how you get your money. So every month someone is assigned that $1,200. So everything that you put in is what you get out. And I know people think, I don't want to say people think that's a pyramid scheme, because I don't see the pyramid. You literally put in what you get out. But I've seen SUSUs go wrong where like someone steals all the money, or someone doesn't pay their money in. So I can understand like how those are tricky. But why I don't like the fact that these blessing circles are getting associated with SUSUs is because I know so many people, my mom, my grandma, my aunts, who've done them. And like, that's how they survived when they got to this country. Like, you want to buy a house, you need to save money, you don't trust the banks. That is what you did. That's what Caribbean people and African people just did to survive in this country, and like to basically get ahead and save. So when I see this foolishness, it just makes me mad. So let me get off my soapbox. So this morning I was on Facebook and I read this article from the Washington Post, and the title is "Illegal Pyramid Schemes Are on the Rise During the Pandemic." So right now, like, people are getting flooded with these messages about joining these blessing circles, and it's because everyone is so scared about their finances. Just look at my YouTube video. Like, you don't need to do all of this, but everyone is so scared of their finances and losing their job and not having enough money. So they're like, okay, I just put in $500 and I get $4,000 back. Please stop. So not only is it unsafe, but it is illegal. So I'm going to read this line. "The hallmark of an unlawful pyramid centers on two key things: an upfront entry fee with the expectation of a significant payout, and the requirement to persuade two other people to join, who then must also bring in two more recruits. Eventually, the whole enterprise is collapsed, and the last folks coming in, the wide base of the pyramid, lose their money." So yes, this is a pyramid scheme. I really want you guys to avoid it. But there's something else that I wanted to point out. The person that was in the article being featured is in Maryland, and it says, in Maryland, establishing or promoting a pyramid scheme is considered a criminal offense that may result in a prison sentence of up to 1 year, a fine of $10,000, or both. Here's another reason to avoid the scheme. You could be charged with tax fraud. So when I was listening to the presentation, I was wondering why I wasn't seeing it on a YouTube video. I saw it on Vimeo, and I had to use a private password to even see it. And the guy didn't show his face. He didn't say his name. He said, you know, talk to people. He basically said, don't put it on social media. Don't do anything like that. You know, talk to people one-on-one. If they're interested, send them the link to the video, give them the password, and let them watch it. And now I understand why, because it's illegal and it's considered tax fraud. So the one thing that they said in the video was that it's a gift. You know, these people are gifting you money, meaning you don't ever have to pay taxes on it. So this article is basically saying, yes, you don't have to pay taxes on gifts. Like, if your grandmother gives you $100, you don't need to pay taxes on that money. But if you're getting $4,000 once a month, that is a whole job. Like, you do need to pay taxes on that money. And the final thing that I don't like about this whole thing is that it really does prey on people who are scared and who, you know, don't make a lot of money and are just looking for a way to get some extra income. And I don't like that. So even before I fully understood what this was about, the fact that it was illegal, something about it just did not sit well with me. Like, I didn't understand why it didn't sit well, but it just didn't sit well with me. And I think it's the fact that it is predatory. Like, you know, you don't know how you're going to get money in, and you have this huge opportunity to get money. I'm just going to jump on it. And it just felt really, really wrong. Just really, really wrong. So if you have been approached, please just walk away. Don't involve your friends. Don't involve your family. Don't call anyone. Just let it go and just walk away. And if you want help with your money, you could just watch my YouTube videos for free. You don't have to buy anything, just watch the videos and then you'll be fine. That is all. I'm gonna go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to click like, share it with your friends, leave a comment below, and I will talk to you later. Thanks, bye-bye.